Okay, so now we have those chord patterns and we're able to count out the entire progression in 4 measures. This is where things get a lot more fun. To start out, I'm just going to be emphasizing certain parts of the beat, which means I'm going to play everything else quieter, and I'm going to add some emphasis to whatever part of the beat I choose. That could be the downbeat, it could be the and, it could be the E or the ah. I'm going to move it around, but I'm going to start out with one part. And when I say I'm going to add emphasis to a certain part of the beat, I'm talking about lifting my hammer up higher and letting gravity pull it down to create an increased volume on that note. So if I just hit my string really hard versus just raising my hammer up higher and letting gravity pull it down, you can hear a difference in the tone. Obviously the volume's not quite as loud either, but it sounds better. So that's really good to get yourself in the habit of emphasizing notes by just raising your hammers up higher. Gravity seems to do a better job of getting a good tone than I do. So I'm going to emphasize the downbeat, which means 1, 2, 3, and 4, and everything else, E and ah, those are all going to be quieter. Here's what that sounds like. So I can emphasize that downbeat like I just did, or what if I chose to move the emphasis over 1/16 notes? So now I'm going to only emphasize the E of each measure. Now I can move on and I can only emphasize the and of each measure, which is going to be that third hit. Can hear that. Or I can emphasize the ah of each beat, which would be the next note at the very end. So you can hear that. I could even mix things up. I could say I want to emphasize the downbeat and the ah. Once you get to where you can do these comfortably, go ahead and speed them up. And use a metronome if you're having a hard time keeping time.